Hello, fellow Voyagers. Jess here with Odyssey Human, here today to talk about knowledge on demand, how to access your infinite intelligence. Welcome to the channel. This is the place where we help you hack through the jungles of consciousness so that you can discover the hidden treasures inside of you. We're going to talk about one of those treasures today, and that is knowledge on demand. If this sounds good to you, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. Our channel continues to grow. And this is something I don't hear a lot of other coaches talking about because a lot of times we're trying to manifest stuff, right? Relationships, cars, jobs, money, stuff that we think will translate into greater happiness for us. But there's this playful element of manifesting that because as we're manifesting all the time, we can really improve our quality of life greatly using manifesting. And that's really what I've done over the last few years. It should be fun. It should be activating your own potential. And knowledge on demand is one of those things, right? If you haven't tried this, you're really missing out. So let me show you how to do it so you can start playing more playful and having more fun and being the best version of you. Because I think that's really, our concept of self is so easy to change. It's so easy to change. It doesn't take months and months. It doesn't take, millions of affirmations. You can literally do it with one statement and it's done. So that's how I do it. Literally one statement and done. Everything you experience, everything you will experience, everything you have experienced is a product of your own consciousness. Everything is you. It's all you. So, when people refer to the akashic records or, infinite intelligence of the universe, that's all you, that you're going to experience your version of that in your awareness. So you already have access to all of that. It's already you. And I often find that I gave an example of consciousness being, when we're manifesting, we're literally looking at a sea of terracotta warriors. We can jump into, the version of ourselves who knows what to do, or who is an expert at this, or who's an amazing cook, or who's really great at math, or who's very creative. We can jump into these versions of ourselves, and wherever you leave it, I call it like leave it, wherever I left it last when it comes to a certain topic. That's what then manifests in my 3D, right? So when I experience this accessing information on demand, for example, I, over the last few weeks, have been tackling a new project. I had been feeling a little bit lost. I had been kind of waiting to see and sense what to do next. I just didn't know what to do. And I finally got tired of it. And this is a great time to activate this knowledge on demand. When you get tired of something, you're like, I'm going to go for this. That's often when we remember that we can use manifesting in this way. So it's okay if you're feeling a little lost and you've forgotten. I did too. It's okay. You remember, you're like, oh, I already know the answer. The answer is already there within me. It's contained within the question. The question and the answer go together. So just go into the version of you. And what I did, I literally just declared, I already know what to do in this situation. And when I said it, I didn't feel it. I didn't believe it. I just intended it. There's that little bit of, I knew, deep down, trusting, knowing that I would figure it out. Even if it took me a few months, if it took me a little bit of time, I just knew, I'd figure it out, but I wanted to fast forward the process. I wanted to access my infinite intelligence on demand. It was done. So literally yesterday morning, when I woke up, I said, I know how to handle this problem. And that was it. It's done in the declaring of that, right? You've jumped into the terracotta warrior version of that, where I was like, I literally declared as the creator of my reality, as the generator of my conscious experience, I said, I know how to solve this problem. And then I went about my day. I actually had kind of a hard day. I was not feeling great. I was still feeling really lost and kind of that edging on a little bit of sadness because of that. But I just kind of observed myself, and I didn't look for proof that what I had just declared about that issue, that problem, that challenge I was tackling, I didn't look for proof. I didn't force 3D to prove to me that that was already true. I'd let it bake. This is the thing about letting go of things. When you declare it, it's already done, right? You've already jumped into that terracotta, that point of consciousness. You've assumed it. It's finished. And if you leave it there, like you leave a cake in the oven, you just leave it there, it's going to bake. It's going to bake. And then the oven bell is going to ding, ding. And then you're going to realize that, oh, now it's in the 3D. This is what the experience feels like for me, right? I declared it. I know how to solve this problem. I didn't believe it when I said it in that moment. I didn't believe that I was that version of it in that moment. I knew that it was going to happen, and I let it go. I let it bake. And then I had a hard day. I didn't look for it. I didn't force it. And then as I decided, I was like, I'm going to follow my bliss today, right? I'm feeling a little sad. I'm going to follow my bliss. I started planning my upcoming birthday because it's coming up in a few weeks. And I thought, let me look up some fun things to do. And in doing that research, I came upon an article in the paper that triggered a massive realization for me. And in that moment, ding, the oven dinged, the timer dinged. The cake was ready. And I was there, and I literally saw it all flash before my eyes. The solution to the problem, how the pieces fit together. And it just came, I could almost like when the cake comes out of the oven, you smell, it's a fully visceral experience, right? You smell the cake, it's done. You didn't have to will the cake to bake. You just put it in there, you left it there, and you didn't touch it. You didn't touch it. And I didn't touch it either. I didn't, even though I was feeling a little bit sad, I didn't go digging it up. I didn't touch it. I had left it alone because I knew it was already finished. I was that already. I didn't need to lean on the 3D to prove to me that that was true. And in that moment, when I had the realization that I know exactly how to solve this, I was elated. I mean, wow, what a feeling when there's something that's really important to you. Maybe it's a situation, a relationship, just something that you've been struggling with for a long time. When that light bulb goes off, wow, what a feeling. What a feeling. You literally are like, it's like this burst of gratitude that you're not that person anymore. That you're like, I moved and just letting it be, letting it bake. I moved and now I'm here and I'm experiencing it, and it's real and it's tangible, and now I believe it. I believe it now. So, yeah, it's just like Neo. I think of Neo in The Matrix when he is laying in the chair and he's getting those downloads, and he's kind of twitching, and he wakes up and he's like, I know Kung Fu. We can literally access any knowledge that we want, that we desire. And the desire is just our inspiration to bake the cake. Our desire is the little cue that we get that the knowledge is ready. It's there for us to access. The question and the answer are both together in our consciousness, right? And it never ceases to shock me when I experience that. I was like, wow, I didn't have to feel it real. I didn't have to visualize. I didn't have to believe it. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. I literally said one sentence, and I fixed weeks of indecision, not knowing what to do. I arrived in a place of total knowledge on demand where I was like, okay, I'm ready to see this. Show me this. I know it's here. And just rested. I just rested. I declared it. It was done. I rested, and there it was. So you have access to all the knowledge that you could ever want. Infinite intelligence. There's really no limit to this. And you can extend it to Maybe you've never been good at math in your life. Maybe you've always considered yourself XYZ. No, you have access to everything. Activate it. Activate it. Just declare that it's true. That's all you have to do, is declare it's true. Don't worry about anyone else's judgment of whether they think it's true for you or not. It's true for you. When you say it's true and it's done, and then you're literally going to see evidence of that. And the things that the realizations you can have, the potential you can activate. I mean, it like shocks me. It surprised me and delighted me. I was thrilled. I called like 3 people wanting to tell them, and it never, stories like that never translate. It's the sweetness of experiencing it for yourself and tapping into knowledge that was already there for you, already yours, that is yours to leverage in the 3D to like actually solve life problems. This isn't just like, an imagination only. This is like real practical stuff. And as an entrepreneur or a parent or, at work, whatever situation that you're in, that an answer, a great, some information, and it might not come from within. You may be led to a book. You may be led to an article. A video may pop up in your YouTube feed. Who knows where it's going to come from? Just be open to however it's going to come. It's going to come. It will come to you. The knowledge is already there for you. It's already yours because it's you. That knowledge is you. That sounds very abstract. But that knowledge is you. You are the knowledge already. So you can call it forth, access it on demand whenever you need it, and then watch the beauty of it just exploding into your life, and then you being able to use that intelligence, that answer, that solution, that creative burst, that whatever it is, it will come forth, and then you can literally leverage it in your life. That's what I'm going to do. I'm like, okay, now I get to go move forward with this project. And the solution was so much more robust than I could have ever come up with trying to force an answer, right? Or if it doesn't feel good, stop, pause. If you're trying to fix something, pause. If you're approaching a challenge and it doesn't feel good, take a breather, set it to the side, and try this. Try this and let me know what you find. Drop a comment below. I'm happy to engage with you. And thanks for watching. Have an awesome day and go get your knowledge on demand. Bye.